Welcome to Columbia's hottest podcast. We have a great show with Katherine Rentz today, who's the founder of the Hostess Collective, which is popping off on Instagram right now. And she is all things hosting. So we talk about what it's like to throw a dinner party, how often you should be throwing parties, what you should do and shouldn't do, and a whole bunch more. So I hope you enjoy. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Columbia's hottest podcast. I'm Dr. Randy here with Dr. Tom, as always. And before we get going, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Gallup Design Build. They build custom homes for the most successful families in the Midlands. They do a ton of stuff around Lake Murray, and they're helping us to just up our level when it comes to our podcasting game. We're getting new cameras, new stuff. So we want to give a shout out to them. I think one of the things that really stands out for them is their team. We've had multiple guests on the show who had homes built by them, and they always talk about how the team is top notch. They talk about how the ratio between the number of people working with one home is so much higher than industry standard, and that's part of what sets them apart and brings such great value. So if you're interested in building a new home, they're the ones to check out, Gallup Design Build. Now let's get rolling with Katherine Rentz.
Hi, thanks for having me.
With a Z.
Yes, with a Z.
All right, and you are the founder of the Hostess Collection. And
Collective.
Oh, the Hostess Collective.
Sorry, I just
I got your name right, and then I screwed up your business. And you're a professional event planner and hosting event influencer.
Yes.
And you just love putting yourself on Instagram all the time with stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes. I post on Instagram like every day, or I try to. I'm a professional event planner by day, kind of hosting influencer by evening and weekend, and it's just been super fun to build that. I started that page on Instagram specifically in January, and it's really just blown up from there. I've been so grateful for that, to share, all my tips and tricks and dinner parties and stuff like that.
Yeah. I love the idea of hosting people. I've been down this rabbit hole on Instagram where it's talking about the number of people who want to have friends and want to do things, but they just won't plan it, and then it never happens.
Right. People who say, all the time, like, I want, I want community, I want, a greater social life. And then, the first question I would ask them is like, okay, when was the last time that you invited someone somewhere? When was the last time you hosted someone in your home? It's most likely the people who you see online who have vibrant social lives. They're probably the ones that are planning it. They're the ones creating that social life. They're the ones actually building it, not just waiting for somebody else to hit them up.
If you build it, they will come.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
And not everyone will come, and that's okay, but that's part of the process, and for, especially young adults that follow my page who are post-grad, just looking for community or friends in their new city, and just kind of inspiring them there to be the one to actually reach out, maybe to a coworker, someone you just met in a workout class, things like that. People just...
Do you suggest like a random DM to maybe some peeps?
I've done that.
Really?
I've DM'd someone like in Colombia, and I was like, hey girl, we're kind of mutuals. Like, we know the same people. Would you like to go to lunch? And we went to lunch. Yeah. And it was great. You just have to put yourself out there. I really think people are scared to kind of put themselves out there. Yeah. They're scared of rejection. But you just kind of, not everyone's going to say yes, but I always tell people, you shouldn't take it as a rejection. Take it as like, maybe the timing didn't work out. Everyone's in a different season of life. So maybe they're just busy. They're going through something that's not in their capacity right now. Just don't take it as like a personal thing.
Welcome to Columbia Family Chiropractic, voted Columbia's best chiropractic clinic. With 3 easy-to-get-to locations, you'll be sure to have something near you. We provide drug-free and surgery-free healthcare and take care of a wide variety of injuries. We offer several services from corrective chiropractic care, on-site digital x-rays, spinal decompression for bulging or herniated discs, dry needling and cupping for injuries, pediatric care, non-surgical knee therapy, and a Class 4 laser. And for those focused on wellness, we have a red light therapy bed. We accept all your major insurances. If you click on this ad, you'll get a discount on your first appointment. You can check out our website at cfc4help.com, or you can Google Columbia Family Chiropractic. That's CFC4FOR help.com.
What do you think the best friend date to, like, if I'm DMing just a random, and do you think dude should do it? I guess is that
That's funny.
Like dude to dude.
Right. You know what? I think if you think that you would vibe with them, do it.
Just
Just do it. The worst that could happen is they don't respond or they say no.
Well, I'm trying to think, like, if a guy DM'd me, what would be the best thing to get me to go to?
Pretend it's RB Gallup.
Yes.
And he sends you a DM. You're like, hey, you want to go for coffee?
I'm going to creep on his like
Maybe enough dudes would want to go to coffee, but maybe like
you want a date?
Maybe like a sports bar, like public house or something like that.
Golf's
Get a beer,
always a
play
safe.
some pool.
Yes. Yeah. I think golf's a safe bet. Like if
Golf's
people are
safe,
golfers.
But that's a a lot of hours with someone that you don't know. So that's a risk there. Maybe you don't vibe with them.
I think golf's just a no-brainer.
Right.
I'll invite anybody to golf
go.
at any time because
Yeah.
I'm going to go anyways.
Yes.
I might as
You
well
just gotta
have them come
deal-
with me.
You just got to rub elbows with them for
I think for guys, golf is a great idea.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, for girls. So if a girl's dropping a DM, Kennedy doesn't really have many friends. She's behind our cameras. If you suggest, like, what should she do?
This is good advice. She needs this.
We do this show for her.
Oh my god. Yeah, if you're inviting someone, if you're sending anyone an invitation, my advice is to make it the easiest possible for them to say yes. So I think a lot of times people, it's hard to make plans with someone because you're always like, we should do something sometime, but then you have to figure out what to do, when to do it, what time to do it. So if you approach someone with, hey, I've been wanting to go to this new coffee shop on Saturday at 10. Like, would you like to join me? You're kind of lowering the barriers to them having to make a decision of,
I like
that. And then maybe if one of those variables doesn't work for them, then that's only one thing you have to change, like the day or the time.
Yes.
Or maybe the place. So just being specific like that. So, coffee for girls, going out to lunch, going out for happy hour drinks. I feel like all of those. If you have a shared interest, such as like yoga or reading or, hiking, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Ask them if they want to go on a trail with you.
And you just got to creep through their profile a bit to find like some common ground.
Yeah.
I think that would be the move. If somebody wants to hang out with me, you just look through my profile, look at a couple stories.
Yeah,
see
get a
what
feel
I'm
for what they
into.
like. Yeah.
Like 10 minutes. Do you think that's an appropriate amount of creeping time?
Yes, I wouldn't. If you're doing a little bit of creeping before, maybe don't maybe just go into when you actually meet them with I don't know anything mindset.
Yeah. Maybe ask them a question that
Don't
you already
be
know the
creepy.
answer to. Like, you've ever been to the? I'm thinking about going to this coffee shop, even though you know you've been there.
Right. They like work there.
I think. Well, I've been on this thing, the Instagram thing, probably since I've started looking at your stuff, where I'm getting the idea that you should have 6 dinner parties a year, no matter what, one every 2 months. And
Is that the right?
And you invite 8 people, and they just new people, some repeats, and then you have a theme.
Yeah, I like that. I haven't heard specifically the number of 6 dinner parties a year, but I like that because every month can seem daunting for a lot of people. But I would say 6 is a magic number in hosting. I would say 6 and 12 are magic numbers for dinner parties. 6 is a number where it's small enough to be intimate. Make those introductions. There's not you can keep one conversation going at the table versus separate conversations going on. Once you get into like 8 or 12 people, that's when you kind of like maybe have separate conversations going on, but that's also a good opportunity to maybe bring different people in your life together.
Right.
If you want to, introduce them.
And you have to figure out who to invite.
Exactly.
Give me some good little lines of what I should do.
Criteria.
Because you might want couples.
Exactly.
You might want, here's the problem. You don't want the ratio to be too off.
Yeah.
Too many dudes, too many
If
chicks.
it's 2 guys and 6 girls. It's like, all right, the ratio's off, but maybe that's
Yes.
fine.
There's a great book called The Art of Gathering by Priya Parker. She talks a lot about this idea. She talks about, I think it's called generous exclusion. So if everybody is invited to your party, then it's for nobody.
Yeah.
So you have to if you want your event to be memorable, then it has to exclude someone. So like you were saying, if it's a couple's dinner, then your single friend can't come. Sorry.
Sorry.
You know, exactly. And that's also if you're feeling kind of, you want to host people, but you don't want it to get too big. That feels stressful for you in your home. You want to start small. Blaming number is the perfect way to get out of, you know, not having to invite everybody. Let's say that, you know, some of your friends may know and be like, oh, sorry, this is just a couple's dinner, or this is just for, you know, this is just for girls who like to read, or just, you know, literally just, it could literally be anything.
People, sorry.
Yes, like it could literally be anything. Like, this is just a girls' night. Like, don't bring your boyfriends. Like, exclude kind of, you know, don't be, you know, rude about it. But that's a one way to kind of create kind of a memorable experience and kind of keep people out of your home if you don't want them there.
Right. So you're good with having random people like over to your house?
So I wouldn't say they were like random. I would say they're mostly like a friend of a friend. Okay. They're a stranger to me, but you know, I'll have a dinner party and if I have an extra seat, I like to keep some to 6 chairs, as I said. You know, she can bring one if someone else cancels or something like that. I'll have an open door. You know, I never want someone to feel excluded, but there is that, you know, generous exclusion, as Priya talks about. I love her book. Okay. And hosting these parties.
What would you say are some red flags, like, for us to be aware? Because we're so popular, people are asking us, you know what I mean? And like, if you get invited somewhere, what would be things, I guess on both sides, like that the attendee should be like, ooh, this seems like could be sketchy.
Yeah.
And then for the host, what are some things that like they got to be careful of?
Yeah, I would say on the attendee part, a red flag, I would say if you RSVP yes, but then show up.
What's CPS?
RSVP.
Oh,
sorry.
RSVP. Okay.
Enunciate my words more. If you RSVP yes, and then kind of are a no-show or maybe cancel the day of for, you know, the extenuating circumstances happen. But the host has put time and thought, likely money, into your chair at their table. So I would say that's a red flag in a guest. A red flag in a host, I don't know. I would say maybe if they're just constantly trying to...
Too many parties?
Maybe. I don't know.
They're too popular?
Maybe constantly trying to get people to like pay for things, or, you know, hey, like shoot me cash for this, or shoot me cash for this. I feel like definitely like there have been some like sketchy people in the past who like just pocket some money that maybe they even made some money off of an event they hosted. But with my friends, you know, I don't mind if, you know, they bring an appetizer. A lot of times they're offering, you know, what can I bring? And they're just coming up with these appetizer or snack ideas to bring on their own. And that's a green flag for a guest.
So when somebody comes in to your house, you kind of give them the tour.
Yeah.
Then you have them sit down.
Yeah.
Where? And then how do you mingle the groups?
Yeah.
Because I've done that a lot, but I never really know if I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I would say I kind of have like a framework that I like for my dinner parties. It's kind of like a 4-hour framework, but if that's because my friends like to talk and linger.
Yeah.
So, you know, 4 hours is kind of, I would say, like on average how long we're spending at a dinner party at my house. But so I would say the first hour I'm welcoming people, you know, from the time on the invitation to about an hour later, I already have, you know, charcuterie set out before they come, drinks are ready, music is on, candles are playing, the vibe is set. My drink is already poured because that signals to my brain, like, you're out of hosting mode.
Yeah.
Or I'm still in hosting mode, but I'm out of planning mode, now I'm in it. Some people start arriving, people will arrive right on time, some people will arrive 15 minutes late, some people will arrive 30 minutes late. So I give it an hour. That's when I'm, you know, people are coming in. If they don't know each other, I'm introducing them. I like to do this in my kitchen because it's kind of a mix of sit, stand, mingle area that I feel like is perfect for that kind of introductory hour where you're having your first drinks, having your apps, mingling, meeting. Then I like to, this is more so for maybe girls' nights or couples' nights that I'm hosting, but I like to do an activity. Something that, creating a shared experience, that's kind of what you want to do. And so I like to have an activity like paint by numbers. So just tiny little Michael's paint by numbers.
Magic show.
Bead making kit. Magic show would be perfect. You know, bead making kit.
Puppets at Randy's.
Yeah. Most of the time it's kind of
working on this ventriloquist act. Everybody sit down.
Yeah. Most of the time it's kind of like a craft-esque activity.
Okay.
But you could do something like decorating cupcakes, maybe something in the food realm, cocktail making, something like that. But for the second hour, you know, I'm creating a shared experience. It also, when people are doing something with their hands, it gets them off their phone and talking more with other people around them. Because, you know, I just had a dinner party and we were making keychain beads, like very, you know, nostalgic little fun activity. And that's what someone said to me. They're like, this is so nostalgic and fun, you know, like we're, you know, middle school again, making, you know, friendship bracelets and just hanging out and talking. And that's what I wanted to happen. And so I felt really great when she said that to me. So then people do their activity. We're eating, drinking. The third hour, I'm ushering everyone to the dinner table for dinner. So I have, you know, place settings, everything. I'm serving dinner. We're probably, you know, lingering, talking. At this point, everyone's kind of, if they don't know each other before, they know each other now. And that's, you know, conversation is getting a little deeper. You know, people are making friendships and bonds, and we're talking about a lot of things. And then I would say the last hour is the nightcap hour. So that's when you're, you know, serving your nightcaps, you're serving dessert. And then, you know, conversation is lingering. People might start leaving. And then towards the very end of that hour, at this point, it might be 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I start cleaning up plates, signaling to people the night is winding down. And then the night ends. People help clean up, take some food to go, and then that's that.
What do you think of a little clock that's just ticking down and it's like, this goes out?
It's like a timer.
Just get out of here.
That's funny.
Look at the gym where you have the big clock.
That's funny. Yeah. No, I would say, I mean, I think the hardest part about hosting is getting people out of your house. So I try to have like an end time on the invitation.
Yeah.
It most of the time does not work, but that's okay because I would rather, you know, my friends want to stay and hang around.
Yeah.
Versus not.
I watched a video where they were saying the rude things to do, but like if you want to be kind of a jerk, and one of them was just individually saying goodbye to people when it's like before they actually say, they'd be like, all right, everybody say goodbye to Kennedy.
Wait, that's so
and then everyone
funny.
would be like, okay, I guess I'm
funny.
leaving.
Yeah, I did have a story once, and like granted, like I feel like we were probably 21, 22, maybe 23 years old, and so we had people over at our house. It was late at night, and, you know, people were drinking and just hanging out and lingering way too long. I go to bed. I'm like, it's too late for me. I'm in my own home. Whatever. I can go to bed.
Yeah. What time are we talking about? 11?
At least midnight.
Midnight.
And so I think I go to bed, and, you know, this is about my friends. Love you guys, but this was crazy. And then I wake up like an hour or two later, and my boyfriend's in bed with me, but I hear people still like hanging out. I was like, wait, none of the hosts are out there. Both of the hosts are in bed.
Yeah.
Nobody got the hint to maybe let's go home. So I walked out there in my pajamas. They were watching some TV, and I was like, hey guys, like, how much longer is this? When is this gonna end? Because I also felt like I just didn't want to be like, get out of my house.
Right.
So I was like, hey, like, how much longer is this gonna end? And they looked at me and they were like, TV turned off immediately, and they all just like got up all at once and left. But that was my only story.
Just trying to get people out. Yeah, like
it's hard to get people out, but that's why, especially with a dinner party, I think cleaning up starts signaling people to leave.
Do you start like labeling people when they come to on like, oh, that's gonna be out of control guy, that's gonna be Karen?
It's hard not to when you have people over, you know, multiple times, and you know, okay, I know she's gonna be 15 minutes late.
Yes.
I know he's gonna like stay till the very end.
This guy's gonna double dip in my chips.
Right, this guy's gonna be wandering around my house, drunk, looking for something. Yeah, looking for the cats or something. Yeah.
Because like, so shots. When's a good time that like shots start ripping? Because if it's too late, like that's where you know the party's just like ramping up.
Yeah. So I would say.
Do you get him in there early?
No, I don't do a lot of shots at my parties. I'll make a strong drink, but I do have those shot friends. My friend, Delaney, she's the shot girl. She's always trying to take shots. So, you know, I would say like 9, 10 at night.
Like an hour into the party, 2 hours in? Like, would you say shot time is like the climax? Like the top, this is it. And then from here, we're going to kind of
It depends. Yeah. Because, like, we're not really ripping shots at a dinner party or a girls' dinner. But if it's like a Friday or Saturday night, more likely, because then you might go out, hit the town afterwards. But that's also a good way to usher people out, especially, you know, a group of young girls. Hey, like, are you, like, you know, everyone's going out, everyone leaves, but you get to stay behind and just chill for the rest of the night and clean up.
So you're having dinner parties on nights other than Fridays and Saturday nights?
Sometimes I'll have, you know, Sunday little mingle, you know, with, you know, my sister-in-law and her husband.
You were like, maybe it's a Friday, Saturday. I was like, when else do you do dinner parties?
Yeah, I think a lot of people, you know, in the community social life aspect don't want to burden quote unquote people on with invitations on weekdays. But I think, you know, I think that's a great way to have a dinner party. Especially, I think summer's a great time to start hosting because you can get everything cold on your menu and that'll just be ready. You don't have to worry about prepping things like hot on deck to serve your guests. So I'm not a huge cook. I love to just order takeout, cater my food. I'm likely not cooking anything, but like maybe an appetizer.
Are you making your own charcuterie though?
I mean, yeah, making my own charcuterie, getting the cheeses.
God, it's so expensive.
Catering charcuterie would definitely be expensive. But I'm talking like Publix catering, Tzatziki's catering, getting a bunch of sushi from your local little hole in the wall.
Do people with kids ever get invited to these things? Because I just can't even envision. When's the last time you were invited to a dinner party?
I don't
ever.
I mean, if it's Sunday to Thursday, it's just an automatic no.
Yeah. So I will say, only two of my friends have kids,
and they hate you guys. They're like, these
Do
guys
they
are just
bring them?
always partying all the time.
They always ask.
We don't see them too often, unfortunately, because they live in, I think it's like Newberry or something.
Yeah.
They live pretty far away, but, you know, I have Friendsgiving this year. I'm hoping they bring their little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just looking at you guys like, I hate.
But I'm not.
and
I'm
all
not
of her
at that.
little parties that she's doing, I can't go to.
Oh my god, I feel bad, but yeah, I'm not at that stage in life where I have kids or my close friends that I'm consistently hanging out with have kids. But you know, people in my audience ask me all the time, you know,
what do you do with it? Yeah.
What do you do? But you know, for moms especially, I would say if you're wanting to have a richer social life, maybe, you know, a dinner party might be too much for you right now if you have little kids, but invite other moms to the park, invite other moms to, you know, with the kids. I think that's a great way. But if you want to have a dinner party and not exclude your mom friends, invite the kid, you know.
Right. Yeah. Just get a little cage, put the kids over there so the mom can have fun.
When I was younger, and my parents would go over for like dinner parties and we would come with them, we would just have they would just have a nanny for all the kids and all the kids would just be taken care of by one nanny or an older sibling or something. So that could be one way if you have, you know, a friend group with kids, just get one nanny for the night.
Yep.
Stick her in a room with all of them. Mm-hmm. Have a nice dinner.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Do you have a shoes on or off protocol when you show up? Like, what's the right move for an attendee?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So, truthfully, shoes are kept on in my house, but only because we've been renovating our house for 3 years.
Yeah.
So there's just always, you know, dust or, you know, I don't know, want them to step on a nail or something.
Right.
You know, we're very much nearing the end of the renovations, but I want to transition to a shoes off household. But it's also hard when you have people come in and out of outside. So I would say definitely easier in the winter where you can just tell people to keep their shoes off because they're not going outside. But in the summer, it's hard.
I love shoes on. I grew up in Canada where it's shoes off always, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've just transitioned to shoes on all the time, and I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I even would ask. Do you ask?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I take my shoes off in someone's home if I see the shoes by the door. I mean, usually I will, just because, especially if it's an apartment, like I don't want to traipse in dirt or anything.
I look right at their feet. And if they're wearing shoes, I just keep them on. Yep. And if they're not, then it's
just
like,
follow their lead.
Or I just kind of test it. I just see if I'm going to push the boundaries.
Yeah. So you would make a mistake on the shoes on side of it, though, for sure.
Because it's just a hassle. And then you got to think, what socks am I wearing under there?
Right.
What, is this appropriate?
Right.
You know, there's
some people don't want their feet out either. But if I have a shoes off house, I will have like slippers for everybody.
Really?
Yes, I feel like that's only
love
decent,
that.
you know?
You think of it all. So I like you. So you talk through like actual show up and like the timing of things. I like that. So it was kind of like you're greeting people, then you got your time where you're going to do your dinner and all that. What's the prep going into something? So you now give us like the timeline of the event, and maybe we just choose like a holiday, like 4th of July or Memorial Day or something like that. When do you start thinking about your stuff and like buying things, and how do you do the themes, and give us kind of that rundown?
Yeah. So, you know, I can put together a dinner party in a week.
Really? Feels quick.
It does feel quick, but I've definitely built up my arsenal of hosting items. So I don't have to, you know, kind of buy as much as I used to have to buy and kind of think about. But if it's, you know, I throw a 30-person Friendsgiving every year. So yeah, it's a lot of people to plan for. It's a potluck, so thank God I don't have to.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I don't have to do anything with the food, but the serving of the food I definitely have to consider. So that one I'm probably gonna start thinking about next month, just because, you know, I do rentals for that. Have to think of the buffet, you know, all the decor and stuff. But kind of with conception, I like to throw a dinner party with a month in advance because it gives you a lot of time to.
Yeah.
I feel like 3 to 4 weeks is enough time to really not be stressed about it.
Do you have a checklist?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we're going through my checklist of hosting, I start with a mood board, of course.
Really?
I go, yes, for anything. I'll start
kidding.
with a mood board.
We got to do that more.
Yes.
That's insane. There's no way I'm doing that.
We got to do it more.
I don't even do that for my house when I'm renovating.
Oh my gosh.
So you have like a physical thing, or you do it online?
On Pinterest. On Pinterest or Canva. So I'm on Pinterest. I'm looking for ideas, anything from decor, menu ideas, outfit ideas, because my friends love when there's a costumey element to the night. You know, it really makes it fun for people.
What's the most wild costume?
You ever do like a wig night where you got to wear a wig?
That's funny. No, I have not done a wig night, but I haven't been on because people do that on bachelorette parties, but I've never been on one that like does that. I would love to do a wig night. No, we just kind of just do fun. Like I just had a Zara Larson themed one, like Midnight Sun. It was very.
We don't know
author.
Is that a
she's
famous person?
Yes, she's a pop star. And she's very colorful, Y2K, tropical.
Nice.
She's popping off online this summer. So, you know, everyone was dressed up in fun, glittery colors.
Yeah.
I had glitter tattoos. I had flower hair clips, you know, literally just from Amazon. They were like $9 for everyone to put, you know, lays and things. And it just kind of, it makes it really fun. So I get all of those ideas from Pinterest. Then I'm like brainstorming in my notebook. So I have everything out in my notebook and then my mood board. So then I can start moving forward with actually prepping and buying things.
Okay.
So then I'll pull whatever I have out.
See what you're working with.
Let's see what I'm working with, and then let's see what I need. Then I'm hitting Amazon. I'm hitting Walmart, Target.
Are you mad
places.
Party City went out? Were you a Party City person?
I was a Party City person, especially the balloons.
Clutch
the balloons
for balloons.
The balloons at Michael's have been taking way too long.
Yep. All right, good.
Yep. And so then I'm prepping. I'm buying decor, figuring all that stuff out, and then really a couple days before I'm buying food, stuff like that. Maybe prepping if it's likely I'm catering, then I'm just like placing that order online. A hack I love is a Walmart custom cake. They're $15. At least the smallest ones, the 6-inch ones, but that's all sometimes you really need.
Nice.
They're $15, and I've, you know, just gotten a plain one and decorated it myself and just zhuzhed it up with little things.
Figurines.
Yeah, literally. Like I had a coastal cowgirl birthday party for my friend, and we put disco balls and starfish like on it. So yeah.
You put a lot of thought into this. I do like that. But you have to think about who's coming too, and you don't really know until you send out the invites.
Yep.
So you probably have an order of I'm going to text this person first because I know if they say they'll show up, then they will.
That's funny.
And then this person's going to be last because they'll say yes automatically, and show up 30% of the time.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, I would definitely I love using like Evite or Partiful. They're text invites, so it's more than just a text, but you just create a little thing, put the time and a picture, and you just send it out, and it's fun for people, a little description. But I'll have the guest list laid out in my brainstorming session in my notebook. I pretty much invite everyone at once, and then as the no's start rolling in, then I will consider
More others.
Yes.
B team.
The B list.
Everyone at once. So like two of your best friends, when they find out you're having a party, they're finding out with the 6 other people.
Yeah.
Really?
And if they can't make it, they can't make it.
Yep.
There's no moving. You're not budging.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, especially with the Friendsgiving. One of my best friends,
Can't
the
come.
weekend that we're supposed to do it, can't come. They're having a bachelorette trip, but I can't
said too
work
bad.
off 30 people's schedules. That'll be hard.
Yeah.
I really want her to come, so we're trying to make it work. But yeah, it's hard. So you just kind of have to go with you just have to pick your date. A trick that I like to do, if you're like, my most recent dinner party, I was just holding back on sending the invite, I was like, okay, I don't have time to plan this right now. But I sent the invite anyway. So once you invite people, you have to have them over, and now you got to get your ass in gear, right. and you got to plan it. So I like that. I like doing that because I think it just forces you to kind of commit to the bit, to your idea, what you want to do, and have people over.
I just saw something recently where it was like the inspired, motivated you like invites all these people, and then like the unmotivated, like don't want to do this person has to prep for it sometimes. Do you ever feel like when it comes day of, you're like, why did I do this?
Yeah, sometimes. It definitely the night before, I feel like I'm always scrambling, especially like in event planning in general. You just never feel fully prepared. But you don't have to be fully prepared. People, I think it's a lot of roadblock for people too, is they want a perfect kitchen, a perfect living room. They don't like their furniture. They don't think they're the best cook. And I think these are just, kind of, just internal battles and excuses that people have with hosting people.
Yep.
So let's talk budget.
Okay.
Budgies. We like to call it budgies sometimes.
Yeah.
And tinnies for itinerary.
Tinnies.
Tinnies and budgies.
Okay.
You must have a certain number in your head that each person is worth.
Oh, no.
I have valued at
Oh, my
$17 for Randy Kloss.
Well, if it's a high-end event, maybe the price is higher. If it's just a lower end, I don't know. You can see how I don't really know what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, I would say I probably spend between $150 and $300 maybe
Per event?
per dinner party. Depends on how many people you have, obviously, and so how many people you're feeding.
Yeah.
Is it a potluck? I would say most of a regular dinner party, because I feel like I have acquired kind of an arsenal of like decor and stuff.
Yeah.
Goes towards food and feeding people, because I never want to like invite someone to my house and then be like, okay, now send me money for food.
Right.
Unless it's specifically a potluck style event, or I'm saying like, oh, one person's going to bring the appetizer, one person will bring the dessert, I'll do the main, someone else can bring the cocktails. That's also an easy way to spread out the financial burden of hosting, is potlucks and kind of doing that way. But you have to ask people beforehand if that's, if they would be down to do that.
So $20 to $40, would that be for an 8-person?
Yeah.
Or would that be for a 20-person? Like, because the difference is like $20 to $40 a person, or $10 a person if you're having 20.
Yeah, that's hard.
This guy's too black and white, isn't he? Let it loose a little bit. Buy a little extra.
I'm fine with it. I just you don't want to do too much and make people uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Or then they
I've never felt like I've never
never
held
done
back
too
from doing too much. I think I probably spent like $1,000 on Friendsgiving last year.
Wow.
But they brought all the food, there was a potluck.
Yeah.
So
what was the grand on then?
Decor.
Rentals, so that would be tables, chairs,
Bounce house.
chargers. I don't know if you know what a charger is.
No kids. What's a charger?
It goes under the plate. So it's like, it's not exactly a placemat, but it's like, like a round.
It's like a decorative plate.
Yeah, it's like a decorative plate.
And it keeps it warm?
No. It's just for decor.
It's like a table mat. Is that another, like almost, but it's a dish.
Yes, it's like a dish, or it can be like rattan or wooden.
It's a circle.
Glass.
You rented a wooden circle to put under the plates?
It looks like a plate.
You rented a plate to put under their plate?
Yes.
And you don't use the plate you rent, just so you know. It's just for decor.
Just put it under there. And just...
You're like, you tell people, don't eat off of this. God. This is decoration.
Stop.
The plates are decorative.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Randy's the guy that just uses, what's this special wooden plate?
I don't understand
it.
Yeah, this is the dessert plate. He puts all his pie on it.
Is it thick? Like, does
they're
so
pretty,
it changes the height of your plate?
No, it's
a
not for
bit,
that. But the thickness of that plastic right there. Like a regular plate thickness for the most part.
Yeah.
I know.
And it's just like slightly bigger, it's bigger than a regular
Megan
I've never heard of
plate.
this.
We have them at our house.
They're expensive, though. That's why you
Have you
rent
been
them?
to weddings? You know? They have chargers at weddings.
I guess.
It's
I don't know.
Oh.
I like a doily. I think we call that a doily.
Yeah.
But it's like plastic. It's like a piece of paper that
Yes.
has stuff around it.
Yes.
And you put it on it.
That's for sure.
But yeah, I'm renting a wooden plate to put under the plate. Cloth napkins, but those it's cheaper to buy sometimes than to rent. So I have a lot of cloth napkins. Flowers from Trader Joe's.
Oh, clutch.
And then I serve I make like a signature cocktail every year, so I'm batch making that for 30 people.
Yep. What
yeah,
about scents? Do you think about smell?
Yeah, I think about candles. I always have candles burning. That's, another thing, like taper candles, votive candles.
I don't know what those
tea
are.
light candles, all different types of candles. You would never know. Yeah.
All right, nice.
It's like a wedding.
Yeah, it's
She's
like a
putting on a
mini
wedding,
wedding.
yeah. A
But and it's funny
reception.
because I came from weddings. Like I came from, that was what I did as an internship in college and what I continue to do right post grad. So I definitely got a lot of my ideas and stuff from there.
Okay, nice.
What kind of stuff do you think we're probably doing that you just shouldn't do at a wedding, at a dinner party? Like going on, like I'm thinking of Tom, like he would go up for seconds before everybody's had their first.
For the first,
I wanna make
that's
sure I'm
definitely a
fed.
no-no.
And Tom also.
You have to make sure everyone is gone first.
I go a step further.
Tom also brings his own food everywhere
I'll
because he's
preheat.
worried that he preheats and
preheat.
because he's worried there's not going to be enough food.
I might not
Really?
like what you're putting
That's
out.
so funny.
You
I've
know-
never heard of someone doing that when it's not for like a gym reason.
No. No, I preheat for most
a
things.
physical.
to hit his
right.
macros.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to make sure that I like what, because if you've been to an event where you're like, this is god awful, and then starving.
Oh, yeah, yep. I've definitely been
see?
to dinner parties where
I
you
negate
think,
that.
you
I
always want to have. I would say always have cheese and olives, cheese, crackers and olives on hand.
If you're the host.
Because yes, if you're the host,
Yeah, you
because
can't lose.
You know,
Unless
we went to
dairy
a dinner
issues.
party
Unless
once.
someone's gluten-free,
Yeah.
dairy-free, and doesn't like
Yeah.
olives,
And
which
the
is
dinner party-
everybody.
It was at like 7 p.m. We went there like starving. There was nothing
Counting
to eat.
on it.
Yep. There's no appetizers, and we didn't eat until like 8. So, definitely.
Yeah.
I get the pre-eating part of it.
Yeah.
But that's why as a host, you never know how hungry your guests are coming.
Yes.
Because a lot of guests want to be respectful and come hungry because
Right.
they're being fed. So having a little bit of something immediately as people walk through the door.
Do you have pets?
I have 2 cats.
Oh boy. Yeah.
know.
See, that's another thing that I get worried about. Like if I look at your food, I'm like, oh my God, a cat probably touched this. Like there's the cat.
I mean, I'm
like
allergic to
That
cats,
is
so that's
funny.
even a thing
yeah,
too.
I've never had that problem. No, it's funny. My
Cat
brother,
hair.
yeah, they're not allowed on the counters, but sometimes they're just
I know
bad.
it. Cat people say that, but then they're always on the counter.
And my brother was like, "Can't eat everywhere." And I was like, "You know what? I wipe these counters down every day. Thank you very much."
Do you put them in the bedroom though when people come over?
If it's a lot of people, yeah, because they're likely going in and out of the house, and they're curious.
Curious cats.
Yeah, they want to get out.
What are the
see
names?
what everyone's doing. Sushi and mochi.
Sushi and mochi.
Yes.
Do you think 2 is where you're going to stop, or do you see yourself?
Absolutely not.
Do you see yourself with several more?
Our family has 10 cats in it and counting. Like Dane's, my boyfriend's family, they all have cats.
He's a big cat
guy. It's funny because he wasn't like a huge cat guy, but now that we have 2 cats, he's like, I don't even know if I want a dog. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you guys meet, Big Dane?
We met
Dane
in
train.
college through mutual friends. He went to Winthrop, I went to USC, but we had mutual friends because he's from Columbia. So I came here and I just met some of his friends who introduced us.
Through was it like a dinner party thing?
It was more of a college-esque
frat party.
Right.
Shakes at 2 a.m.
Yeah, frat-esque house party. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how did it escalate from there?
Well, I remember it's funny because
When did he put his
I don't
arm
know how-
around
She
you?
wasn't quite sure how to answer that.
yeah,
was
I don't know
his
if I want to
point.
I don't know how much I want to
escalation.
like tell about I don't want to embarrass him, but one night, we had been flirting and stuff, and one night he just basically, I don't want to say got on his knees, but he was like, he begged me, he was like, just give me a chance. Just give me one chance. And 5 years later, here we are.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so good.
It
So
was
you've been
great.
saying no for a little while.
Smart.
Not really, but
Hard to
like,
get.
I don't know. Yeah, hard to get, I guess.
Yeah.
He was just like, my friend's friend, not someone that I really met and then was like, this is going to be
Yeah.
someone who I'm going to date.
Yeah.
But
He's going to
he
hate
had other
you
plans.
for putting that out there.
No, I don't think he will.
I kind of like that line. I think I would just
Yeah.
go for. I mean, I haven't been single for 20-something years, but
You're
if I
using all the
was,
tricks, yeah.
yeah, I just
he
feel
got what
like
he wanted.
Yes.
Which was you.
100%.
Yes, 100%. You just have to shoot your shot, and I think that's what set him apart from any of his friends. Is
Right.
his friends would not shoot their shot.
They're
but
so-
he did. Yeah.
Guys, how old are you? If you're
We're
comfortable
26.
sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys aren't approaching girls these days, and they don't know what to do. It's all technology and
Yeah.
these sort of things. So I do what you got to do to land.
Yep.
That might even
Land
be
some
my
talent.
opener. If I just
Double
like
knee?
someone, I just walk up and be like, "Hey, give me one shot."
Give me one shot on your knees, dude.
He wasn't on his knees, but it just like
It felt like he was on his knees the way he said it.
Yeah, looking back
Just
on
give
it,
me
it
one
just
shot
felt
at
like
this.
that's how I
great.
envisioned it. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Hell yeah! Like
I'll give you a
nobody's ever.
shot.
Yeah.
It's like a it's like a carnival game.
Yeah. Give me
Yeah.
a shot, you. Yeah.
So is he the extra, or you're the extroverted? He's the introverted one.
I would say he's more extroverted than I am.
Yeah.
He's the life of the party, I would say.
He might go shirtless
can
at some
make friends
point.
with anyone. And sometimes it annoys me. I didn't mean to roll my eyes. So we could be anywhere and he'll be talking to someone, and he's making a friend,
That's great.
which I love about him. And it definitely makes us compatible in that way.
So he wants the
That's
dinner
good,
parties
yeah.
to be like 30 people, and you like it at 8.
Yeah, he loves to have people over. I'm a little bit more type A perfectionist, so if it's not on my schedule, I have trouble just
Right.
really, just spontaneously hosting people. But I've definitely gotten better about it because his sister and her husband just bought a house that we can see from our house, so they're going to be over a lot more. Our friends just bought a house that is right behind ours. We share a fence line now, so they're going to.
You got a nice little community.
We're building a compound. Yeah,
Sweet.
it's great. Yeah.
Hey friends, we all know life is busy. You don't have the time to spend half the day at the dealership. McDaniel's now offers Yes to Go in under 60 minutes. You can even start online from home. When you arrive, your wheels are already in motion. Work your deal your way with paperless digital documents. It's full transparency right from the start with no pressure. A couple of signatures and go.
Yes, that easy.
The quick convenience of Yes to Go. It's more of the McDaniel's difference.
Okay. Name us some of the must-haves, like as a host, that we should just have items and such.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
I'm
a
gonna
cooler.
write. I'm gonna
thinking
write
about
this
this.
down.
Like a cooler would be a good one, right?
Yes, a cooler would be good if you don't have a freezer.
A fridge. Let's start with a fridge.
A refrigerator.
Coolers are maybe for if you have a picnic. Definitely you want a cooler. But I would start with serving platters and serving bowls.
Chargers.
Definitely, because you can go to the grocery store, get anything, put it on a serving platter, and
Looks good.
instantly it looks
Looks
good.
like you made it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next, I would invest in some champagne, wine glasses, coupe glasses, some
Yep.
just clear cocktail glasses that you
Beautiful.
can serve things in.
How many are you getting of those? Because
Yeah.
8 to 10.
you just never know.
I'm getting at least 6.
And if you have 12 people
Yeah.
over,
Yeah.
Here's a plastic red solo.
Yeah,
of you.
minimum 4. I like to get 6 because you don't have to have matching everything. You know, you can mix and match. It really does not matter. And actually, mixing and matching can make things look, more
But
more
tell
fun.
him not to go crazy with that. He'll get out of control.
no, I'm. Yeah,
I'd
I
rather him
would.
match it. In other
Yeah.
words,
Yeah.
I like match.
Just
Yeah,
stick
yeah,
with
yeah.
matching,
Yep.
Randy.
Well, that's where I don't, because like there's a time when you want to bring out the wine glasses, but then you want to transition to like
Right.
another room, right?
Right. Yeah,
That's how I always think
Oh,
of glasses
nice.
as like a transition thing.
Yeah.
Come with me, and
Yeah.
you lure him with a glass to the next area.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's kind of your job as a host, is to usher people into the
Yes.
next part of the night. But other than glasses, definitely like a nice pitcher where you can put like batch your cocktails or serve water in
Yeah.
it, make it easy for guests to serve themselves.
That's good.
Cloth napkins, like I said, definitely if you can start getting away from paper napkins, getting some cloth ones, wash them or reuse them forever.
Are you folding them special? Like
Oh, yeah.
origami swan?
No, but there's different ways that you can fold them. One's a waterfall where it's hanging off the side of the table underneath the plate. You could wrap it around the plate. You could just leave it laying on the plate with a menu on top.
Yeah.
You know,
If you had a
lot of different
charger,
ways.
Where would you recommend?
would you put it between the charger and the plate?
No, if I had a
The
charger,
one spot not to put it, in fact, would be there.
right? If I have a charger, it's likely going under the charger waterfall style, or it's being wrapped around the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you take any classes or do anything like, I don't know, etiquette? Is there like, how do you know?
No. So I didn't take etiquette or home ec or anything. I wasn't in hospitality in college either. I was in marketing in college. So I think that's where kind of how I do my social media, where I get my social media background. But I just kind of grew up with a mom who was always throwing parties. Definitely got that from her.
that.
Then I obviously went to the event planning or the wedding planning internship in college, and I learned kind of like all these words that we're talking about, like chargers, votive, candles, like all these things, timelines and things like that for events. I started kind of learning about it professionally, and it made me more confident to share about hosting in your own home on a smaller scale online. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say there was a party I threw in college, me and my roommates. There were 5 of us living in this college house. It ended up being just such a huge, it's called a darty, a day party.
Yeah, I love a darty.
Yes, it ended up being such a huge and fun darty. So many people came, and I just remember the feeling of like hosting that afterwards. We were like, that was awesome. Like, I want that feeling forever. Like people coming to your house, having so much fun, and then like still talking about it.
How do you deal with the mess though? So like, I kind of like the idea of hosting, but then I hate
the mess.
the mess and hosting once
Yeah.
it comes time.
Yeah.
I'd rather just party and walk around and make sure like, yeah, you got to deal with the stuff that just spilled and hey, you're
Yeah.
running out of food over here, go get that.
Sometimes the price of a social life is inconvenience, so you just kind of have to deal with the cleanup part of it if you want to be the person who's starting having these events or people over, things like that.
So true. Like Tom will invite people over to his
banger.
friend's house.
I love
He'll be like,
doing
"Hey, I
that.
want you
Yes.
guys to come to Columbia. Like, just go to my friend's house and I'll come hang out."
Hey, if
I
your friend's down, that's perfect.
And I like that in college too. I like
Yeah.
going to the party house and then being able to
And then
escape.
being able to go home.
Yes,
Yep.
that
Yep.
was the.
Yep,
that
I don't
was the
always
thing.
love being the party house. I'm lucky that I have friends that also, host some things, and sometimes we're going out to a restaurant, but for the most part, I just kind of
Yeah.
they're not leaving too much of a mess nowadays, except the Friendsgiving we get a keg. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Keg stands ever?
Oh yeah, still
Really?
because we just it's,
Dane can't run away from that yet.
Nope, he can't. And neither can his friends. It's just so this Friendsgiving has started in college with our college friend group.
Yeah.
And it just kind of evolved, significant others have been added. And so that's kind of like where the exclusion part of it comes in. It's not a Friendsgiving for new friends. This is every year for our college
Exclusive.
friend group.
You gotta
to
marry
get
in.
back together in Columbia because we host it every year. So our
Yeah.
college friend group gets back together every year. And you're just feeling nostalgic and doing keg stands. Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
Is there an age range that you try to stick with? Like, would you have 60-year-olds at your parties?
I would if,
Or 40-year-olds?
Yeah, I would say it's less about age range. If there are 40-year-olds that I vibe with, I just don't know any.
Whoa. Catherine, you know too.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's more of like phase
I
of
asked her
life.
if she says slay a lot.
Yeah,
She
I
said yes.
slay.
But there's no 40-year-olds that are using slay regularly, which is like a problem for you, right?
Yeah, but like when, I actually met this one 40-year-old woman when I was out in Colombia. She was awesome. She was from Miami. She was like, yeah, we party. You got to come to Miami with me. We party until 7 a.m. I was like, hell yeah. Like, I would invite her for sure. But, I when I'm reaching out and making new friends, I have nothing against people with kids, but it's just hard to, especially as an unmarried
Just
person.
exclude them, yeah.
Right, it's hard as an unmarried person to find friends who have kids or are
Right.
new moms. You just kind of don't overlap and are doing the same things. One of the biggest predictors of like friendship is if you guys are overlapping in your everyday
common
life.
ground.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah, I get that. You think Randy and I will ever get invited to something, maybe?
Yeah, hell yeah. My boyfriend would love to have you guys over. It would be awesome.
Wait, what time would you start it?
I start
time
at
do you
like
want us there?
6:37.
So you say, all right, you should be here at 6:37.
What's the right
What
time
if we're
to
there at
show up?
6:38?
If I say 6:30 on an invitation, I would say the perfect time to show up is between 6:30 and 6:45.
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes late,
Yeah.
not 15 minutes early.
Definitely not.
No,
I would
never
say if you're
early.
going over to somebody's house, do not be early.
What's too late? Because that's also sometimes I feel a
Mm-hmm.
little bad. If the party starts at, say, 2 and you're there at 3 without telling them.
Yeah, I would say an hour is pretty bad. I'd say within the first hour.
Yeah.
Definitely
Gotta
try
be
and be
within the
there if
first
you're going to
hour.
be there. There was at my last Friendsgiving, the person who was bringing the stuffing messaged, called me the morning of and was like, "Hey, can't make it." And I was like,
you just had a
"You're
flash
joking."
of anger in your
Right,
eyes.
I was
you got
Still remembers
furious
that.
all over. You see
And
that?
I was like, wow, like the stuffing for a Thanksgiving
huge.
dinner is not coming. Luckily, one of my friends, that's why it pays to have a village and be a villager, but he was the stuffing savior. Yeah. And he ended up making stuffing morning of.
And so
brought
has
it
that
over.
person ever been invited back?
You know what? Now that I think about it.
I might
never.
not be friends with him anymore.
Really?
Not because
Was
of
that
the
the
stuffing.
thing that happened? There was just
No.
strike one.
It didn't help, I'll tell you that.
He had a couple strikes against him, but
Do you recommend showing up with a name tag on already? Say it's a new group.
no.
No. Like, hello, my name is.
No.
Okay.
That would be if you're trying to be funny, maybe.
Do you do name tags or like
Place cards.
Place cards?
Yep, I
You
do
do that?
place cards.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yep.
yeah.
Little like
Be careful to. I just had this
You
is so
misspelled
embarrassing.
somebody?
Completely wrong name.
Not even the right name at
Not
all.
even the right name. at all.
You gotta
She
know.
was a new friend, and I felt so bad. It was like they were kind of similar, but it was still pretty bad. And she showed it to me, and she like held it up to my face, and I was like, "What? Did I spell it wrong?" And she was like, "No," because I didn't even like read it and like make I didn't realize in my head that I didn't even put the right name on there when I was making them so quickly.
She was like, you invited somebody else and
Literally. No, I was like, no. She was like, this is me. I'm Brittany tonight. Or Bridget.
How much time would Bridget get to respond yes? Let's say that you're planning it, because I like to plan things 3 to 5 months minimum,
sometimes a
but
year.
ideally a year.
Yeah.
If it's a big thing, it would
Like
be a
it's
year.
crazy. Hey, what are
Yeah.
you doing in April of 2027?
Oh
It's
my
like,
goodness.
I don't know what I'm doing then.
Yeah.
I would plan a dinner party in early August. I would start planning it for October or
Okay.
September.
Wow. Yeah, so that's like, yeah.
But you want people to know in advance, right?
Yeah. I mean, like the most recent dinner party, I gave them like a week in advance. If it's
See, they're flexible. They don't have
Yeah.
kids. They
Yeah,
don't have-
that's
Yes,
crazy.
exactly.
They're just-
But my friend had she does a beer Olympics every year for her birthday party, and so that that
It's
one's
a good time.
Yeah.
a month or more in advance.
Yeah.
Especially with kids, definitely want to give them some more leeway so they can make arrangements or bring them or whatnot.
Are they generally though, like quick, like within 24 to 48 hour responders? Because with a week notice, you're
definitely with the week notice.
Yeah.
I'll start sending like Friendsgiving invitations probably 2 months before Friendsgiving, and so some people you have to chase down. Some people, you know, because again, there's 30 of us. You know, some of us have kids now. Some of us are getting married, and so you know we are getting to that point where things are starting to have got to plan more in advance. So definitely for that and a bigger style type of event, you want to give people some more heads up so they can get on their calendars.
Is there anything about hosting you don't like?
I don't like the cooking aspect of it, which is why I don't do it. Cause I hate having like a filled sink. I hate doing dishes, especially if you're cooking for a lot of people.
Do you generally buy the throw out shit, like when it comes to plates and stuff?
Yeah. So you can actually get kind of like, instead of paper plates, they're slightly nicer disposable plates. I like to use those if it's a larger party. They're kind of like plasticky. They're like hard instead of just paper. So they just kind of feel nicer than a regular paper plate. But yeah, I love, paper napkins, paper dessert plates.
Okay.
Because, you don't have to, I think that's also why people don't want to host, is they just feel like they need all the things. But use paper things, order pizza, like your friends will not care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know you were good at this? Does it date back to the Darty, or is this something you've felt like you've developed?
I've always been kind of like with my 16th birthday party, like I wanted it to be
that far back.
Fair. Yeah. Like I just was always, wanting to be. Yeah.
It's not that far ago for her.
10 years ago. And just I've always just kind of loved doing that. And so I don't think it really clicked for me though until like maybe that Darty, that feeling of hosting people, because it was obviously the first time I had a home of my own in college to actually host people. I had a party in college for I think it was my 21st birthday party. I made my roommates sit all night. We blew up balloons and stuck like probably 100 balloons to the ceiling with like little glue dots, and it created this like the entire ceiling was just like a balloon ceiling. Those glue dots are probably still there to this day, but just always been a little bit extra when it came to throwing events.
Nice. I love. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if you had to have 6 people over for a dinner party, dead or alive.
Wow, that's a lot. I don't even know who I would have. I hate when people ask me this.
You don't know? I
don't know. I need a list to choose from almost, because then I feel like
you're
I'm
having
always gonna
David Beckham and Victoria for sure.
David for sure. I don't know about Victoria.
You're probably having Steven Furtick and Holly.
Furtick would be great.
Then you're probably having me and Allison.
Just throw your best friends.
Definitely
in there.
not. I need a list. That's what I need a list. Don't you feel like?
Yeah.
Of all the people that have been dead.
Of all time.
Of all time. I don't know. Definitely Martha Stewart, of course.
Yeah.
She's
good.
Oh, I didn't think that was obvious, but it makes sense.
She's the hosting and entertaining
she's controversial. But I agree. All right. Martha Stewart's a good one.
I don't know, probably just like my hosting icons, like Joanna Gaines is one of them.
Nice.
Is your house like farmhouse decorated?
It's not decorated yet, but it's very much kind of I don't know if I would use the word cottage core. I like
cottage core.
Yeah, like English countryside cottage gingham patterns.
I don't know what that is. I mean, should we know this?
I have no clue what language you're speaking right now.
Yeah.
So
all right, Martha Stewart, Joanna Gaines. I like that.
Snoop Dogg would be great with Martha.
Oh,
he would be great with Martha.
You would want Snoop Dogg?
Would be awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a no-brainer.
Hell yeah.
What? I mean, that guy. Does he still smoke a ton of weed?
Oh yeah.
If my boyfriend's with me, I gotta invite LeBron James.
LeBron. Is he a Philly guy?
He's whatever LeBron
whatever
is.
LeBron is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
he's
good.
one of those.
Oh, this is an electric little
I don't
dinner party
know.
you've
Any
got.
musicians? You feel like you got to have a musician in there.
Yes.
Who's your go-to? Taylor Swift?
No, I would love to have Taylor Swift, at my dinner party. Yeah, I'm a Swiftie. I'm Ariana Grande. I love Ariana Grande. My brother loves Ariana Grande. Probably her. Gosh, this is a hard question.
Zara Goldsmith? Or
Zara
whoever
Larson.
Larson.
Zara Goldsmith.
One of those.
I feel like you can learn a lot about a person by who they would invite to their party.
Yeah, I would invite Steve Irwin probably.
If he was alive.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Interesting cat.
Yeah, a bunch of random people.
So would you put Martha Stewart sitting beside Snoop Dogg?
They're buddies already.
And then you would put like LeBron and Joanna Gaines with each other.
LeBron and Joanna are so different.
But who else is? I guess Joanna sits by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you tell people where to?
LeBron.
Yes, I
'Cause
find
you
it
give 'em a little
easier to
thing.
tell people where to sit with a place card.
Yeah.
You can kind of manipulate the table that way, and make sure people are not feeling like, because you have a bunch of people who know each other, and then maybe a few that don't. People can like just descend on the table, find seats next to each other, and the other people are left thinking like, oh, where do I sit? So that's kind of what comes with being a host, is kind of being there for your guests in that way and making sure their experience is a nice one and it's not awkward.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
It's nice of you.
Do you have a like newbie to
Oldie
ratio?
What do you mean?
Well, I always think if I'm going to invite people over,
Yeah.
I need like people that I know really well. Mm-hmm. Then I need some people that I know medium well.
Yes.
And then maybe one or two couples that I don't know very well, and that's how I get to know them.
Yep.
And then over time, those new ones become the medium ones, and then I just bring in a new one on the back end.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing with my last dinner party. I have, like one of my really, really good friends, she brought her acquaintance who I hadn't met yet. She brought her friend who I hadn't met yet. So there was a connection there. We have a mutual friend, and I invited said mutual friend's roommate and then like another friend from that side. So we kind of like all met briefly at her goodbye party last weekend, which is kind of why I took the opportunity this past weekend to host these certain people in my home with her there before she left, so that maybe we could foster some friendships, before she leaves. But yeah, definitely, having one other person, it's hard to have like a complete stranger there who may not know anybody.
Right.
So it's great to maybe have like a friend of a friend or acquaintance or someone that they may know there. But otherwise, you just got to be conscious of introducing people.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Like, hey, how do you know Catherine? I don't know if she just fired me a random DM.
A random DM. That's so funny. And that would be, it would be a dinner party theme. Invite just 5 random strangers.
Yeah,
that
just
I've
a little
never
blind
met.
date
Yeah.
dinner party.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite event you've put on that you can recall? Like, just gives you some core memories.
Yeah. Obviously that Darty is a core meme. But I love throwing Friendsgiving.
Poor Memmy.
Core memories.
I love throwing Friendsgiving every year.
That's
it's
the one.
So much fun.
You look forward to it.
And it's especially, I definitely have a bigger budget that I'm working with because I'm planning for way longer in advance. But it's just bringing back, 30 of my favorite people.
That's great.
Yeah.
What about biggest flop? Like, was there a party or a theme where you were like, this theme should slap? Is that the term? Slay?
Yeah. Slap works too. Yeah.
And then it just fell through.
No.
Maybe the effort didn't matter. You just are all great and perfect.
I'm trying to think of some that I've been to.
Maybe where your effort was so much and it like just didn't.
Yeah,
People
sometimes.
didn't appreciate it. Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes there are like you'll throw like costumey events or like you want people to dress up and
and they
maybe
just-
just like they just don't.
They didn't get into
especially like guys sometimes they like don't want to dress up. They want to be party poopers.
Why?
I know. But if they
It's
have
like
a
the
girlfriend,
best.
they're likely not being a party pooper. But yeah, I would just say like just kind of that's why I think it's great to prime your guest. The event people say the event starts before the event. it's creating that anticipation for the event, or people are excited to come. They're looking forward to it. And that starts with the invitation, and it starts by making it enticing. It starts by, you know, texting your guests about how you're excited to see them, things like that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the term collective. What's odd is earlier today, and we had a meeting, and I was like, we used the word collective. I can't remember what for.
Yeah.
But I was like, I feel like I want a company that has the word collective in it.
That's funny.
What made you come up with like the Hostess Collective?
Yeah. So I was just kind of playing around with names. I first came up with like the trendy hostess, and I think I was gonna go with that, but it just felt like it felt really cringy. And I didn't want to be like trendy. I don't know. I just like I was trying to come up with the names. I was thinking of like the Hostess Club, the Hostess Collective, you know, just a lot of brainstorming. And I just kind of liked the way it flowed. I asked my friends and they liked it too. And just kind of because I wanted it to feel like less like I'm an influencer, but this is a page for hosts and hostesses to come, get some inspiration, get some tips, some education, links, whatever it may be. And kind of
we need a collective, Randy.
I've been trying to, I mean, I got it wrong at the beginning. So collective's not even in my vocabulary. It seems like if I was to have a collective, I wouldn't even know where to start. Because I feel like some guys really like bourbon and whiskey, which I'm not into.
Yeah. I know some people who collect.
Some people really like, I don't know, like certain things that I don't. It's hard to find
a collection. Yeah, my collection would say is colored glassware. I love collecting fun glasses,
like stained glass,
like glasses that you drink out of.
Oh, like
like
red, yellow,
all the colors.
Those would be colors.
There's only so many colors that you can have.
I bet they're like they're different fun shapes or designs on them, like ones with like swirly like handles. I love a fun glass.
So my mom makes custom pottery. That's like her hobby,
nice.
And she makes all different colors and things like that. So I could see being into different looks and colors.
Yeah, that's my collection.
What's your storage looking like?
On my phone?
No, but yes, I guess that and.
It's like with my content creating or what?
That's the most Gen Z answer ever.
I'm talking like garage and attic and bins.
Yeah.
Like where do you store all these different colored mugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my father-in-law, my boyfriend's dad, he is a cabinetry expert. He makes custom cabinets. So he created us floor-to-ceiling garage shelves. It's amazing. So I keep it all out there. Yep.
That is nice.
My beautiful shelves. Yeah.
How did you answer how your phone storage is? Because I'm now curious about that.
How's
I had to get a second phone. And now it's my content phone versus my personal phone. So I just had too much content.
Yeah.
Videos and such.
All right. What I want to do, we call them QBs, quarterly bangers.
Okay.
Where it's just like a collective of people in Columbia that just get together, like basically people that have been on the show. Like I want to just do like that's our common ground as you were on the show.
Yeah.
What do you think, like how do you do a quarterly banger right? Like, I guess would that be something I could call on you and be like, hey, hire you?
Yeah, definitely.
And
that would be so fun to plan. Are you thinking like hosting it here or like somewhere else?
Variety pack. Like I've done it at my house, like pool. But then sometimes I'm like, what? Like certain people's bathing suits versus others.
Right.
There's a lot of thinking.
There's a lot of speedos.
A lot of speedo action. I don't know if they're gonna get uncomfortable with me in a speedo. Oh like,
my gosh.
Pool parties in general, I think we might need advice on too.
Yeah, it's hard. Pool parties, definitely, because, in my corporate job, someone suggested a pool party, and I was like, girl, that's never going to happen. But, it'd be weird even if it did.
Yep.
I don't know. I think pool parties are just,
they're hard to do. Like,
it's hard.
Unless you're in, like, fitness. Then people, I think, are comfortable.
It's hard to gauge people. That's why I say, like, pool parties are generally, like, people you know.
Yeah.
I feel like they're generally people you know well because I mean, invite people you want. Some people, you don't have to get in the pool. I would say, people, if you're shying away from a pool party, literally don't get in. Just have some food and a cocktail, put your feet in,
So you could help us if we want to do a quarterly banger. Like we have 5 years of podcasting. We were going to do something and we started thinking about we don't know what we're doing. We don't have a collective. We have the people, and I know like people want to get together, and I think it'd be great for them to meet each other as well, because there's so many people like, oh my God, you would love so and so.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, like place would be one. Like where do we do it? What kind of budget? What do we like? How do we?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the host either.
Yeah, at your house.
So like, is that something you do? Like, we didn't even talk about it. Is that like, how do you get hired?
Yeah. I'll typically get hired for if it's event planning through like just my email in my Instagram bio, but I'm definitely going to be branching out
so
into advertising more event planning stuff.
Businesses can hire you to do stuff like even if it's like say it's a work party, you would be able to do that and theme it.
Definitely.
Sweet.
Yep.
I want to know about your Instagram because it's been popping off.
Wait, did you just gain like 10,000 followers in like the last 2 weeks or something?
Yeah, it goes crazy sometimes. I would say like carousels are the growth.
Really?
The growth thing of 2026. Carousels on Instagram are popping off. So I have a marketing background, so I definitely kind of come at it from a strategic standpoint of what content I'm posting. So I'm typically trying to post. And this, I learned this, from some like coaches online as well, but I'll post like three attract pieces of content, 1 nurture piece of content, 2 positioning pieces of content, and 1 convert. So it's like attract, nurture, position, convert.
Attract, give us just Randy and I looking good, like flexing, or what do we?
Yeah, so just like attracting new followers, new viewers. So on my page, that would be something like excuses to host in July, easily savable items to attract new people. Then nurture would be like nurturing my current audience that I already have with, maybe story times or vlogs or something like that, giving them some benefit of being a follower. Positioning would be like I'm positioning myself as the hosting expert.
Yes.
I'm positioning myself as the person you want to follow for these tips. And then convert would just be like
shoot me a DM to
like here's my digital product or whatever, converting people there. That's kind of how I just kind of approached building my page on a weekly basis, because sometimes, I feel like content creation is daunting to a lot of people. They're like, I don't know what to post. Right. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like when I got sent your thing like 2 weeks ago and it was like 70.
Yeah, I think
now it's at
I'm almost at 90 now. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy because I started the year... I've been posting on TikTok since probably like 2020, 2019. I didn't have the hosting niche at all. I was just kind of a college student, just randomly posting. I did like travel vlogs when I was in high school. I've always just kind of been testing things out and trying social media and content creation. And then I just ended up kind of finding my niche and going from there. It's been great. And I started the Instagram account in January to kind of go with my TikTok account. I was like, you know what, I'm making an Instagram. Right. I was always nervous because, more people I know are on Instagram than finding my TikTok page. Right. But I just kind of got over that hump and was like, whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And do you get paid per view? How does Instagram do their payments?
I don't monetize on Instagram in that way, the way that TikTok does. TikTok, it's like for any video over a minute, you get paid for however many views you get for minute-long videos. But Instagram, I would say, is just my main driver for like brand partnerships or being found that way.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. Mm-hmm. Any suggestion? My wife just started a book club.
Yes.
What do you do? What do you recommend for book club people?
So, I would just set kind of with book clubs, if it's recurring, like a monthly book club.
Yep.
I would say like the first Thursday of the month or the first weekend of the month we're doing this, because I think it makes it easy if you have a book club and not everyone will be able to go every single month.
Right.
Likely. it takes away, the barrier of like, oh, let's move it here because so-and-so can't come, or
that
I can't
was their
come this
problem.
week. Yeah, I can't come this week. So like, when should we do it? I think if you kind of set, like, the first week of the month or the first, Friday, first Wednesday, whenever, it kind of, if you can't make it that day, like, you can't make it that day, but that's kind of, if you set a recurring date and time.
Yep, nice.
That's
and then
helpful.
you think theme it around the book would be
Yes,
a nice little
I would
touch.
say theme. That's when I had my book club. We would theme it around the book. So if it was like a murder mystery thriller, we would kind of try and get fun with that way, with the menu even, or decor. Doesn't have to be too crazy, but yeah.
Do you have a list of themes like that we could, like, say just I want to throw a future party? Do you have anywhere we could look to see what would be sweet?
I have a hosting like 101 guide that I'm going to be launching soon, and it'll have like a list of themes. But anything can be a theme. A tomato can be a theme. I literally had a tomato themed summer dinner party. It was basil in a pot as a centerpiece, tomatoes scattered around the table. You can pick anything and make it a theme. And if you're
good idea.
if you're looking for ideas, just look at what national days are this month.
Right.
They're very much on brand for the month, or maybe just, what season you're in. Just literally just do anything. I had it was like National Pina Colada Day. I had like a little pina colada happy hour. National Strawberry Shortcake Day. Had like a little Sunday happy hour that was like strawberry shortcake themed.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good. I like that idea. I think there's plenty of options to do it. You just have to kind of want to do it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what if you don't like strawberry shortcake? You just have to choose something else, or
just choose
go
something
to your
that will
friend's
be fun
house
for
even if you're
you.
not into it.
Yeah, like do something that will be fun for you. If you're not inspired by it, obviously it's gonna seem like a job. But luckily, it's like definitely a creative outlet for me, and I enjoy doing it a lot.
Yeah. Are we going to do our question of the...
Should we do a Gallup design
Yeah,
question?
let's do a
All right.
question.
Yeah, buddy.
Gallup Design is our sponsor, and we talked a little bit about this. They build custom homes. So there's a question in here. Just pull it out, and then you can talk about it.
All right.
However you want to answer it.
Sounds good.
I'm not quite sure what's...
What we found is
there.
there's some spicy ones in there, and then there's some regular ones, and you just don't know what you're going to
just do your best with it.
do your best.
Alrighty, let's see. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it has a little cross off on it. That usually means it's dicey.
Wait.
Can't read it.
Grammar might be, like, grammar's not our specialty, or the person that made these.
If you could only have one something, if you could have one new Gallup design in your home, what would you choose, a dishwasher or washer dryer for clothing?
Oh, God. Let me see that.
Am I reading this right?
Fill this to make this question. All right, if you can only have one in your... All right,
Oh, I think I read it wrong.
wait, if you could only have
One in your new Gallup design build.
in your
Which
new
one
Gallup
would you
design
have?
home, what would you choose, a dishwasher or a washer dryer for clothing?
A dishwasher for clothing?
No, I don't. I think
Sentence
it's a
is so bad.
dishwasher one or a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the washer dryer is a no-brainer. If you have a sink, you don't need a dishwasher.
Yeah,
That's right.
I don't know. What would you would choose washer
You would go to a
dryer?
I don't.
laundromat?
I don't
can't.
think neither of them affect me one way or the
He
other.
wouldn't do 'em. His wife would do them.
So I'd probably just default to whatever she wanted.
Yeah,
I would
guess
have
you'd
the
want a
washer
dishwasher.
dryer.
Or yeah, you'd want a washer dryer.
I've lived without a dishwasher. I could not live without a washer dryer. Like my friends who live in New York who have to like haul
buy
all
paper
their
plates.
stuff to a laundromat. Yeah.
That
couldn't
would
be
just
me.
that would work.
Yeah.
That'd be workarounds.
Yeah.
How often do you think people should be washing their sheets? I've
Every
been having
week.
this debate.
Every week.
Once a week?
Yes. At least. Pillowcases, maybe even
Pillowcases?
changing it 3 to 4 days.
Every 3 to 4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the
what,
longest you went?
estheticians say.
I have no clue. I honestly don't know how often they get washed. But I've heard of people that do it every day.
Yeah. Every day,
That
washing your
would
sheets.
wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
It seems like too much.
That seems a little bit
But then I've heard of
crazy.
people that go a year.
Most men will wash their sheets. Like, I think the statistic is like 3 or 4 times a year.
In college,
If
I don't
they're-
think
if they're
Randy
single,
washed
yeah.
his sheets.
Yep.
Did you?
I
don't
don't
remember.
Which is really
I don't
good.
remember
I-
this. So.
I don't.
How
But it
often-
wouldn't be on my radar.
Yeah.
Like I barely wash my clothes. I just wear every
Same
single
with
thing.
like towels, like changing out towels
I try to do that like every week as well. I just do the sheets and the towels all together.
all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. How often are you flossing? Like, are people really flossing every day? Their teeth?
Yes.
Do you?
Floss.
We don't get many 26-year-olds on the show, so we
What
gotta
was I
get
saying?
Yeah, I guess
updated.
we just gotta
Floss and then don't floss for a couple of days and then floss again and you'll
still
and
bloody.
like really take a look at what's coming out after you're brushing your
And the
teeth and you'll
smell.
realize like, wow, yeah, I need to be doing this.
Does when you floss, sometimes it smell like dog shit,
Oh my god.
like a hunk of meat or
Naturally.
something that's been in there.
Naturally, I guess with tooth plaque. I'm not smelling it like you though.
But you still bleed a little bit even though if you're doing it like every other.
If you're going hard, yeah.
Okay,
But like if you haven't been flossing, you're more likely to bleed.
that's science.
I have just like 1 or 2 more questions. One of my new favorite questions is, what's something controversial that you believe?
I would say I made a post about how adult friendships don't survive on good intentions. They survive on invitations.
That's
And I
nice.
got a lot of comments on that one saying, well, some people were calling me ableist.
ableist.
Saying like, yeah, like disabled people can't host in their home. I was like, well, obviously I'm not talking about
my
those people. Right. But, you know,
Oh my
right.
goodness.
Like, and I was just like, okay, well, you know, obviously didn't mean that. But, you know, people in my comments are all like, you know, people are in different seasons of life. Like, you know, if you have kids, you can't always be like inviting people everywhere, blah, 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 all these things. And I'm like, well, by invitations, I mean, not just an invitation to your house. I'm talking about
Right.
out for a walk.
Yep.
Out to the if you have kids, to the playground, invite them, you know. Literally, are you going to Barnes and Nobles with your kids?
Grocery shopping.
Literally, yeah, I've been grocery shopping with a friend. Like, I'm like, hey, you want to go to Trader Joe's?
Yep.
And let's just go walk around Trader Joe's together.
I went on
Yeah.
a date there before.
Yeah, and I like, you know, people are like, you know, it's like, oh, the good intentions for long distance friendships are enough, and I'm like, well, that's, you know, long distance friendships are a separate, you know, thing too. But on the basic local level, you know, good intentions are not going to get you by. You have
No.
to be active in your own community and social life if you want, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you big on group chats with that? Like, you have a bunch of different group chats?
Yeah, I mean, I do have a bunch of different group chats. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we'll create like a group chat just for like an event, like a dinner party
Yeah.
I'm planning, and I'll just give them updates there.
Do you delete them after or no?
No, I'm bad about deleting things, like text
Storage.
messages.
Get a new phone.
Just get a new one.
Yeah, I've definitely had to go back and delete a lot of messages to save some storage.
All right, I have 2 more.
Yep, I'm done.
You
I'm
good? Food staples, like just for generic stuff. I know with theme stuff you're gonna have it, but like, what are things? So charcuterie you mentioned
Yeah, definitely.
for hosting. Is there any other? You said cheese, crackers, olives. Okay. Anything else that's like, if somebody's thinking about hosting, it's just like, all right, put it on the automatics and then your theme other stuff.
Yeah.
And drinks.
And ice has to be on this list.
Ice. Yes, definitely. I love, you know, I'm always accidentally forgetting ice and asking my friends to pick
Yeah.
some up on the way. I would say I just love ordering from Publix. I think it's just Publix catering is just
Catering.
the best. You know,
So like
fried
chicken balls and
yeah, like chicken tenders,
balls and
mac
dips.
and cheese,
or what are they? Aren't they like balls?
popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken. That's what they are.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe chicken nugget or chicken tender or chicken breast.
Just in a ball shape.
Yeah.
I've had them.
You know, just because you can just get like mashed potatoes, a vegetable, and then, you know, whatever
Yeah.
meat you get from there.
Alright.
I love crock pot season. It's just the best. It's so easy.
Okay.
I would say, you know, just a soup and some charcuterie and maybe one side.
Oh, you'd be pre-eating to that for sure.
Yeah.
A simple salad is easy.
Oh yeah, thanks for the invite. God, I gotta schedule a dinner somewhere first.
You know, but like, don't be afraid to order pizza.
Pizza night.
Yeah. Or a taco bar from.
Do you like a buffet? Is buffet style ever the move?
Yes,
It
definitely.
is, okay.
I love a buffet style. I get they're called sterno warmers, or you can get nicer chafing dishes on Amazon.
Oh, Randy has chafing.
Chafing dishes?
Not dishes.
I don't know what a
though.
chafing if somebody put 10 dishes in front of me and asked me which one's chafing.
He's got chafing thighs.
It's like those buffet servers. Which one's
Buffet
chafing?
server.
Like when you go to a wedding and it's buffet style, what
Yeah.
your food is in, those metal dish
Oh,
serving
yeah,
things.
yeah.
And
They
they
got the
have the
little
little
flame-
flame thing underneath them.
Those are called chafers?
Those are called chafing dishes.
Oh, chafing dishes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
I'd be
something that
surprised if
you
that's not-
rent?
I own, because I could get, I
You
think I
do
got
it
two
enough.
for like $80 or something like that, or two for $50.
Yeah.
But the sterno warmers are cheap, or they're a cheaper version of those. They still have the little flame.
Yep.
But they're like the metal pans that
Okay.
you can just like throw in the oven, or if like you're catering from Publix, they'll give you those stuff in those metal
Yes.
to-go pans, and you just plop them right in the sterno warmer, and it keeps it warm. Yeah.
Boom. Anything for flies and insects.
Yes, if you're hosting outside, they make
little
little
propeller,
fans,
yep.
like little fans to just have around the charcuterie if you're having out, cocktail garnishes, whatnot, citronella candles, and then I love just using a Zevo in my kitchen. It's one of those little sticky fly things.
Oh, yeah. I feel like those were great. They like work for a while and then for some reason they like
They
stop
just-
or something.
maybe the bugs caught
just
on.
get it.
Yeah.
Bugs know what's up. All right, and last thing was scripts for a good host. Like, do you have any words or scripts for a good host? Maybe it's the greeting that you have. That's like, this is my go-to. Maybe this is an introductory script. Like, oh, let me here meet Randy. He's
That's a good point. When I met you, I didn't even think about it. I just
Yeah.
brought you in.
I would say if you're introducing people, definitely like, this is so-and-so, how you know them. So maybe they can connect on how they know you. And if you know anything, like they have a commonality maybe between them. And then that, I would say that's sufficient as like an introductory. I think it's great to ask a question to the entire table, because that kind of creates that
Okay,
shared
nice.
experience. We're all talking and answering the same question. And just asking that open question to the table kind of creates like you can get a little deeper with it if you want
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
like, are you a Democrat or Republican? Or what's your stance?
Right.
Just get
Yeah, a
everybody on the
public
same
question
page.
seems insane to me. I don't think I would
Just
ever
go as
just give it-
controversial as you can.
Yeah.
How was when I gave you the tour when you walked in? How was
Yeah.
it? Give me a
Did you
couple
feel
like
good?
points, because
It was good. You showed me where the bathroom was. I think that's a big thing.
Crucial.
And about water and drinks. I would say those are two crucial things when your guests are coming over. Show them where the water is.
Take your shoes off here. We should start having people take. We should
Yeah.
do something wild.
well,
Take
it's
your
funny
shoes here.
because you came in the what is the back door here, which I was just thinking, like, if somebody came to your house and like they came in the back, you'd be like, hey, normally
I'll meet you in the
normally
front.
you go in the front.
Let's go around.
How'd you get through the gate?
That's funny. Yeah, no, but just the bathroom and showing the water, especially if guests, you want your guests to be able to get water themselves.
Quickly, yeah.
I would say if you don't want your guests to be having to ask you for refills of water,
Yeah.
especially, or where the bathroom is. I say those are two big things.
What about when I introduced you to Kennedy? Should it have been a little longer? Would you want to?
Should he bring your hands together, like grab your wrist and her
Just-
wrist, and
Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of like, hey, this is Kennedy. She produces the show. But then I didn't know like how
Did it
much
feel
more
good?
info I should give.
I feel like it was
She's
a good
really nice. She
introduction.
has-
Yeah.
she's married.
Lots of
like-
hobbies. She likes
I'm-
cats as well.
Introducing people is definitely an art. Yeah.
So,
There's a book on
So
her cats
how-
and dogs. Okay.
how do people support you? If people are like, man, they think you're awesome, they want to support you.
Yeah.
Follow you on
Yeah,
Instagram.
you can follow me on Instagram at the Hostess Collective, @hostess.collective. And then you can just support me there or on TikTok at the Hostess Collective. We have a little Instagram chat if you want to join the club. I have a digital product up right now, coming out with more to help inspire people in hosting, giving them practical tips, guides, templates, things like that. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
And then services that you provide would
Yeah.
be
If you're a brand looking for influencer partnerships, definitely that. But other than that, event planning, hosting, strategy. If you don't want a full event planner, I offer like a strategy hour where we can discuss your event. So instead of hiring the full event planner, we could just do a strategy hour, talk about what you need help with, things like that beyond traditional event planning.
That's awesome. Well, this has been fun. Thank you so
much for having me. This was so much fun. Yeah.
We're here for the health of it.
For the health of it.
Just a quick note, this podcast is for informational purposes only. We're not meant to replace your doctors, and nothing here should be taken as medical advice. Always check with a qualified professional before making decisions about your health. The views and opinions expressed by our guests or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of this podcast. Reliance on any information provided is solely at your own risk.